So the first thing I did was solder wiring to the two motors. Main thing here is don't use so much solder that your shrink wrap won't fit over it, and make sure you keep the shrink wrap away from the connection you're soldering. The heat from the iron is definitely enough to shrink it before it's in place. Next is the drive assemblies. I glued the hubs first so they'd have plenty of time to bond. I started on the heat inserts next. You could probably do all of the heat inserts at the beginning to save a little time. I then soldered the encoders and finished assembly. Carefully check your build order here. You'll see me take these apart a few times. Also, the spaces for the wheels need to have the spacers for the wheels need to have the curve in facing away from the wheel. And don't forget to ream the hole that the axles go through before attempting assembly. Now for the frame, you can probably leave the back piece of 8020 off until you have the crossbars for the battery pack and pie installed. I had to take them off to finish assembly, as you'll see here. Next is attaching everything to the frame, starting with the drive assemblies. Here's the battery pack assembly. This one has one of the inserts you could probably do at the beginning. Be careful with the circuit board underneath the battery holder when you're installing the screw that holds down the battery holder. This is connecting all of the wiring harnesses to the battery pack and pie board. Very carefully check the wiring instructions. It's easy to get wires crossed here. This took a little longer for me since I was experimenting with some ferrule connections that aren't included in the kit. And there you have it. Not a very difficult build at all if you have experience with 3D printing and rudimentary soldering skills. This was my first time soldering any appreciable amount of wiring, and everything came out fine with no continuity issues. Feel free to like the video and comment any questions you may have. Thanks for watching.